Alright, I am back. Hello everyone, welcome back to Temtem. Today we continue. There are some new buttons. What the heck is a challenge? Speedrun. Rewards for completion. The Flash. Okay. I think I could probably do something like this in between the streams at some point. Or if I am bored. But I don't think there is an achievement for it, so I will probably not do it. Mega Zizare Steed for Nuzlocke. Royal Castle Construction and Game of Thames emote. You can only capture 2 new Thames in each area, and every Temtem knocked out will be released automatically. Random Lock, a wild variation of the Nuzlocke challenge and with the same rules, but randomized Thames and moveset. Random emote, that's interesting. Okay, and randomized, same rules as baseline Temtem, but randomized Thames and moveset. Okay. That's interesting. I will probably not do that on stream. But it's cool that they have stuff like that in the campaign completion, I suppose, reward. Pretty nice. In the previous episode we beat the game. And we ended kind of abruptly because our game was kind of stuck in some sort of a daily or weekly challenge thingy, which is this. Win 10 ranked battles, complete the 300 counters successfully in a Ori radar. I don't know what that means. Take a photo at Quea Uplands. I don't know how you take photos. Defeat 25 untamed Raikans. Purchase any extra Tamer's Paradise token. Defeat 50 untamed Tames. Complete a Digilair run in any difficulty and gain access to 3 dojo perks. I think this is the type of content I'm gonna do in my free time. Probably. But the plan for this episode will be to finish the side quests and challenge the Archtamers, I suppose. And the best way to start this would be to teleport into the Arborian Club Dojo. Because we have the final Tuwai evolution that we wanna get. And I might as well combine it with the achievement as well, so we will get 2 achievements at once. Let me just quickly swap out my team. So we need the Tukai, we need the Tuwai, we need the Tuwire, we need the Tukai. Wait, why do I have 2 Tukais? One of them is mine and one of them is not mine. This one is Takome-chan. So let's grab Tulkan. And I did an oopsie, we need Turok as well. And a regular Tuwai over here, which is not the one we actually want. We want one of these. There we go, that should be perfect. This will give us, I think, 3 achievements at once, actually. 1 for catching every single Temtem, 1 for catching every single Tuwai evolution, and 1 specifically for catching the fighting style Tuwai. You can now access the weekly challenges in your Tamer Pass. This is the thingy that bugged out last time, because I wasn't able to close it. This time it did let me close it, but I had to spam the button a bunch of times. We finally have this teleport location as well, which is nice. There is a sticker. Smith's Guild of Tukma. That's unfortunately a duplicate, but that's alright. Alright, well, let's get a bunch of achievements. Perhaps it's the spirit of the old chieftain Domnala, like Alba claims. Be as it may, this is definitely one of those places of power. Let's go. Here we go. Tuwai is evolving. And I did indeed get 3 achievements. Let's go. I'm very happy about that. We got a bunch of kudos. Tuwai-licious. Now we can get back my main squad. So Vonix was in the first slot. Turok was in here, I think. Azarat was in the 3rd slot. Whiplump was in the 2nd slot. Brock was in the last slot. And Mimit was right over here. That's perfect. Let's claim the kudos. In time for the quest line complete. Complete the main quest line. We still have 8 side quests to do, which is more than I expected. Explore and complete all layers. There is still 1 more layer apparently. 4 more areas and 50 more stickers. Exactly 50 more, okay. Capture or hatch a perfect Temtem. We still haven't done this. I think the easiest way to do this would be to purchase a perfect one and just breed something that we already have. Get a level 100 Temtem with all perfected stats, fully TV trained and including all egg techniques in its learn set. That might be also doable by just purchasing someone. Soulbind. Use a Soulbinder on a Temtem. Soulbinder, I don't know if we have that. I would need to probably figure out where it can be obtained. Capture, evolve or hatch all the different Temtem species. I clicked too fast and I don't know what I got for that. God dang it, what did I get? We will never know, unless it's not in recent. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Does any of these things look new? Honestly cannot tell. This looks new, maybe. It wasn't an emote, it wasn't this. Maybe it was a title. Temtem Collector, I think that might be it. Yeah, that might be what we got. Either way, that's that quest done. Now also we have a side quest here that we need to compare the runestone or something. I'm not sure which runestone, but maybe this. These symbols look similar to those on the runestone, but it doesn't look like it fits here. Maybe I should check the ones on the other side of the altar. These symbols none are exactly the same, but there are a lot of near coincidences. I'm going to make a note of those. Perhaps Professor Consuela can use this. Stepped into a bottle by accident. It's a broccoli. We do need to get the... I need to get the... Why is my brain forgetting what I want to say? The weekly season pass challenge for defeating wild Thames, so I might as well fight him. He do be a level 100 though. So it might take a while. I'm gonna check if it counts. If there is some sort of a counter, that would be nice to know. Let's check. What was in here? Yeah, 1 out of 50. Alright. Sounds like a plan. We need to go right there. So the quickest way would be to teleport into proper turn, I think. That was a surprisingly quick loading screen. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. Alright, let's see what this gives us. So what did you find out? Look at these coincidences, Professor. Curiouser and curiouser. So the text still doesn't make linguistic sense, but the symbols are definitely correct. So perhaps they are in an earlier version of the same language. See, the word for grave might be a corruption of this groove. Here, I can see a few more like that. This one here, it's pretty obvious now that I see it. And here, oh my goodness. It's not a fake biscuit, it just isn't what you were told. It's not a runestone from the Mech 8 period, it's older at a guess, considering the linguistic drift. I think it's at least 2 centuries older than that. Priceless indeed. I would like to donate it to the university then. That's the honorable thing to do, Biscuit. We aren't allocated any funds for buying artifacts, since they are property of the people of Arbery by default. However, I think you deserve a little something for your contribution to the archaeology. We are not authorized, but I can give you something in return, yes. A little something for your contribution to archaeology. Oh, I know, I can sneak you into my restoration lessons. Would you like that? You will learn loads about how to restore things. Let's go. Restore. This quick technique restores 40% of the target's stamina and eliminates doomed. Not bad. I'm not sure about the Temteming applications, but you will figure something out. Thanks, and now I'm going to have a conversation with a certain lady. Get back to the art trafficker. I think once again quickest way would be to just teleport there. From the Arburian Club dojo, so let's do that. I don't like that look in your eye. Is there something wrong? I guess stealing and selling historical artifacts is wrong. And buying them is also wrong. That's what you did. Only to recover it and unmask you. That's so hypocritical of you. Leave me alone. I'm getting my Temtem back. What? No, please. Let me explain. Do we actually get the Garander back? That would be nice. That would be nice. Let's do this and this, I guess. I could swap to someone more effective, but I think we are fine. Since they are only level 75 or something. How dare she use Garander against me? I guess it doesn't matter what I do. Tornado, I suppose. Next turn it will perish. Whiplump might perish too, but that's alright. Hyperkinetic strike. Not bad. That's about what I expected, unfortunately, but that's alright. Let's bring out Hazard. Let's swap Vonix for... I guess Turok. Let's do this. Absolutely perfect. Let's go. I think Mosu should be easy enough. One more round and we are finished. I need to remember to heal too. Before we go do anything else. Nice. Please, I will stop, don't beat me. Look, I don't have that Garander. I sold it, okay? I don't actually like it. I just wanted a rare gem so I could make a tidy sum, you understand? You literally used it to fight me. What the heck are you yapping about? Wait. Don't do anything, Crash. I still have this Mosu. You can have it. It's not such a rare gem. But I paid through the nose to have it personally trained by the dojo master himself. You got a new Temtem Mosu. You know what? 50-50-50. Not bad. Justice is served. Not bad at all. Okay, I think next quest I wanna do is the one with the writer. This one has been a long time coming. So let's finally finish it and see what reward we get. Quickest way is probably this way. And then this way. Still haven't memorized the pathways, but that's alright. My correspondent returns the final chapter. Do you have the Arbory goods? Yes, I've been to Arbory. What a ride. I heard there was something big commotion over there. What happened? The tower of Braeside Castle collapsed. What a catastrophe. That's a real Arborian landmark gone, but I guess it makes the place more historically significant. People love visiting disaster sites. I had a nice stay at an inn in the Greenland Forest. That's a classic. What else? Something off the beaten track. I saw the tomb of the Domhnall MacAid at the Chieftain's Barrow. Ancient buried secrets. I love it. By Anak, that's it. I mean, we all have all we need. Now it's just a matter of retyping everything, some light editing, and we are gold. The shiny new edition of Dudley's Guide to the Arborn Archipelago. A pleasure to help you with it. I'm so lucky to have you as a correspondent, Gabriel Biscuit. Anyway, it's going to be some time until it gets published and sales pick up. And I'm pretty broke at the moment, to be honest, but I have something you might find useful. It's my comfort blanket. My mother brought it for me from Sipanku. Thanks, that's very nice of you. As you will appreciate, it's no common blanket. She got it for me after I failed my admittance exam to the dojo for the 7th time. She said it would help me up my game. I don't really know what that means. The thing is, I've never really cared much about Temtem taming. Anyway, it's real nice and comfy. Here, please take it. Cutting edge Cogno blanket that allows the whole squad to gain experience from battle without taking part in it. Also warm and cozy. And now, Biscuit, I have a lot of work to do. I cannot wait to see our guide on the bookstore shelves. It's going to be a bestseller. I can feel it in my bones. That's the writer finished. Collect 150 stickers. How many do we have at the moment? Don't we have exactly 150? Where was it? Yeah, we do have 150, so we could go actually get update on the sticker quest. I also need to check the side park because I don't remember if I checked this week's creatures. We already have everything, so we don't really need to check, but I still wanna double check just in case, you know. Sprioli and Gramovel, okay. The quickest way to the sticker guy might just be from the Aristola, if I'm looking at this correctly. Why is she over here? To be quite honest, I expected better treatment to keep my station at least. I am being made to work with my hands. How is life after Clan Bel Soto? Less glamorous, I must admit, but I am being taught how to speak like the common folk. It is refreshingly simple, crude naturally, but one feels progressively closer to the common man, I must admit. Let me ask you something about Clan Bel Soto. One cannot escape their past, can one? As you were? That's interesting. Are you also new here? How may I help? How is the air traffic today? Well, it's getting better now that the Anak volcano has finally stopped, but we are still catching up with a huge backlog of delayed shipments. Cool. I wonder if most of the NPCs have like updated dialogues, or if they are just upping the same thing. Hard to say with these types of games, because sometimes the developers account for players going back and upping, and sometimes they don't. Either way though, here we are. 150, I honestly never expected we would get this close to the jackpot. But now you've given me hope we might have the first collection completed in at least a generation. Have this please, it's some digital knick-knack I got from a punky scientist. I won a bet you see, but I have no idea what it even does. I'm guessing it will be more useful for a folk like you. Now we need 200 stickers. Let me check what other quests we have. Mint condition. Only these 3 at the moment. Meet Agustin in Arbery. Okay, I'm gonna do the Agustin. Since that one is right at the teleport location. I remember they kept refusing to tell me what I wanted to know. Here we are. Where can I find the sticker restorer? Gee, aren't you insistent? It's important. I think they are a secret. Nah. It's important. I hate unfinished quests. Let's be honest. Okay then, so like I said, I'm just a delivery boy, and to be honest with you, I've never really met the restorer in person, so I don't know where they are or who they are really. How do you handle the goods then? They are very paranoid about their privacy it seems, so my instructions are to collect parcels from different spots in Arbery, changing every time. Sometimes they are behind a rock. Other times inside a hollowed out tree. This week it's supposed to be some old crates in Lodgeburg. My instructions say they will be by the pier, close to the lodge. Perhaps you can go there and see if you can spot someone collecting them. Fine, I will go to Lodgeburg. We can just simply teleport there, so it's not really an issue. Here we are. Been a while. So this is the spot where Agustin would pick up the packages from the elusive restorer. Wait, are those footprints in the mud? They lead somewhere towards that house by the pier. Where do you see footprints? I don't see any footprints. Must be this guy. Yo, I remember many episodes ago when we were in this house first. I vividly remember there being other players in this house. And I spoke to him and nothing happened. And I remember saying something along the lines of, this is very suspicious, why would there be so many people in his house? If he wasn't important. And I'm glad that I was correct. Let's go. I do not know you and I am quite busy. Please leave, stranger. My name is Biscuit. Very well, now please leave Baby Biscuit. You are the sticker restorer. I am not, oh bother. I knew this day would come sooner or later. Fine, I admit it, I am the restorer. But I still value my privacy too much to tolerate intrusions like this one. Engard Interloper. We get to fight the restorer. I wonder if he has a full squad of Tuwai evolutions. Would be kind of funny. It's one down. Sorry about that, I accidentally booped the microphone. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Let's do this and this. Wow, that tickled. That tickled. Crystal one. This will exhaust me, but I'm fine with that. Surprised that was enough for one hit KO. And we should be effective against Turok as well, so GG's. The Restorer didn't stand a chance. Defeated in my own home. Are you after my collection of vintage boots? Fine, you found me and you can fight, but why should I trust you enough to do business with you? I am very trustworthy. I feel much better now, thank you. That was sarcasm, by the way. I come highly recommended. Oh yes. In other words, who sent you? Fahari. And where does she live? In Brickle-the-Moor, is that so? And what color is her hair? Red. What's the first things on the left hand side as you enter the house? A Saku plushie. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna convince you with the power of Google. Let's go. Let me Google this real quick. Temtem. The Restorer. You could probably just trial and error your way through this quest, but it would take you very long time. Ain't nobody got time for that, you know. So Feriha in the countryside. And White Shield Kisivan. White Shield Kisivan. And we freaking did it. Let's go. So you are working with Feriha. I must admit she is a serious collector and a respectful one. She's never pestered me unlike the others. Perhaps it is time I offer her my services. Have this as a little thank you for opening up this new avenue of business. And now I can help you with anything else. Perhaps you are a collector yourself. Ah, Biscuit, I suppose you have a Temtem stickers for me to take a look at, am I right? Can you repair this sticker? I have a lot of them. Okay, how much does it cost to repair Platox? This will just take a minute. Is it free? Okay, well. No, pay attention, Gaby Biscuit. I need 2 identical stickers, see, so I can cannibalize one to repair the other. Come back when you have 2 of the same. Oh, that's how that works, okay. So you should be able to do Paharak. This will just take a minute. You should be able to do Capire. You should be able to do Azurok. You should be able to do, let's see. Taulant. Most of them I only have once, which is kind of an issue. Ukama. Ulzi. I've been waiting to do this for such a long time, holy moly. Moshi. Zizare. I guess Maisie as well. The real question is, how do we get more stickers? I know you can sometimes get them from package deliveries, but those seem to be kind of a rare reward. Maybe you can trade with other players, but I don't know if I wanna do that at the moment. Maybe later, we shall see. If I do end up trading them, I would probably trade them in between the streams. Brocoblin. Is that it? Nah, we have Minox. What else? This one. I think we are somewhat close to being at the end of it all. Maybe. Cromlech. Let's go slow. 1, 1, 1. Everywhere is 1. I think first Guildmaster Aruma, that's a new one. Don't remember where I was. Somewhere around here, I think. Berislan Pink Lowlywink. Whatever that is. I guess a name of a flower. Alright, what else? The Penson. Alright, alright. Kbits Guild of Tukma, I'm pretty sure I already have that one. But might as well repair it so that I can trade it or something later on. Okay, these ones are all ones. The Baiji I have 4 times somehow. Since it's free, I will repair it, why not? I think it was somewhere around here that we ended, right? The Great Silaro. Maybe there is more areas where we can find stickers that we haven't explored yet. Because someone mentioned there is some sort of a tamer paradise. Okay, that's all the stickers. I need a damage sticker to work with, Biscuit. How does this work? To restore a heavily damaged sticker, I need another one. I cut and paste the bits and pieces of one into the other, fill in the spaces. To put it simply, I can make a good sticker from 2 bad ones. Have a nice day. And you, Biscuit. You get 118 experience for Tamer defeated. For a second, I thought you get some for the restoration, which would have been cool, but I guess no luck. Let's see how many of the ones we restored actually fit into our collection. I would assume a few of them probably. Hopefully. Where is this guy? There he is. I don't remember if we saw Mashi anywhere. Right here. Okay, this guy is gonna be somewhere at the back, I think. I was correct. This guy is gonna be a little bit to the front, probably. I assume the stickers are somewhat based on the chronological order in which you find them. Page 7 is complete. Let's go. No luck there. Alright, well, we still miss a bunch, but at least now we know where the sticker restorer is. I kind of wish he would have a thumbnail on his house. I mean icon. There is an exclamation mark over here. Let's go inspect that. For a second I forgot how to teleport. Ruins of Teleboost. Everyone comes back to the prancing Minox Inn. Welcome back, dear patron. Come in, have a pint. Are those Minox for sale? A discerning connoisseur. I should let you know that these, my dear friend, are not your run-of-the-mill Minox. My family has been breeding them as mounts for generations. You are saying I can ride a Minox? No, I'm saying my family has been breeding them for generations. Like, that's what I just said, actually. Sure, but can I ride them? Well, yes, of course. Why didn't you start there? So, would you be interested? Absolutely. Great stuff. If you are going to mount that fine beast over there, the first thing you will need is a saddle. Get yourself one from the stables, that door. Alrighty then. A saddle. I see a saddle over here, but apparently I need to buy one. It's a great day to ride a Minox. Oof, this hurts. Never let a Minox back you from the saddle. This saddle looks a bit small for my derriere. I'm going to have to ask for a bigger one. Are you here for the riding? Of course you are. How can I help? New spurs? You want to book a guided Minox ride to the forest? We are gonna need a bigger saddle. I see. Let me see. Turn around. Yeah, definitely need a bigger size. I think he just told me my butt is too huge, too massive for him. Holy moly. Where do I find one? Ordering a new one from scratch might take too long, so I suppose you need to find someone your size and borrow one from them. So I have an idea, but you are not going to like it. Or rather, she won't like it. Say the name and I will take it from them. Don't tell her I said this, please, but I'm thinking about a certain Lady Romanescu who lives in Properton and has the adequate proportions. Alright, I will ask her politely. Don't say I didn't warn you. Borrow a saddle. Okay. I wonder why this quest specifically only shows up after you have beaten the game. This feels like the type of side quest you would get in general. Okay, she lives over there, so my best bet would be to teleport. Sounds like a plan. This is the wrong building. Holy moly. Holy moly, do I need to heal? A little bit. Might as well. Might as well. Alright. Where is this lady with a big butt? Oh, it's the Resident Evil reference lady. I remember. Yes, I don't like strangers in my house unless they are my dear, dear guests, of course. Can I borrow your riding saddle? That is a bold proposition. I do hope you are ready to back it up with some spine tamer thing. Tamer thing. I think you are not ready for my moves. Level 90. Well, you might be ready. Potentially. Let's do this. I guess I'm not confident in can one shot. Let's go. 30. Of what? Let's do Tsunami. I'm lucky despite double kill. Not quite, not quite. It was almost there too. Focus. Alrighty, alrighty. This will exhaust me, but let's do it. This will probably not kill it, but let's do it anyways. Actually, I think that will work out. Onyx might die from fire. But that's alright. I'm gonna swap to Hazarat and I'm gonna do... Wait, what is this? A wind. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna swap Onyx for Turok. And then I'm gonna do Tsunami. It will be powered up. Seems like a good deck. Hopefully my plan works. I mean good enough. Good enough. Local. Alright. I'm gonna do a rock ball and I'm gonna do a tornado on the Lotal. Surprisingly worked out almost exactly how I imagined, except Lotal survived. Just barely, but survived. Let's just use the quickest move. We should be fine. You certainly are persistent. Very well, you can have the thing. Now out of my house, tamer thing. Adequate for riding a Minox while owning a respectable derriere. Got the saddle, let's go back to the inn owner. It's kind of funny because when you look at my character, that's the flattest butt I have ever seen. It's so flat, it's like... I'm like a freaking... I don't know, lamp post. That's how flat I am in the game. And yet they give me this quest. Maybe it depends on the clothes that you equip. Maybe some of them give you bigger butt. Who knows? But actually I am now curious. Because I haven't paid attention to it. Let me just quickly check. Nah, you are flat in every single outfit, it seems. So So that quest is a lie. It's a lie, guys. No matter what you equip, you are cursed to be flat. Yo, this looks fire though, look at that. If I was 1% gayer, I would equip that. Okay, let's teleport to Ruins of Telebos. I might equip it at some point and do some PvP with that outfit. I think that would be hilarious. Fanboy strikes again. Imagine getting defeated by a fanboy. That would be quite something. Alright. Here we freaking are. That's a fine looking saddle and those initials AR. Oh, you didn't. You stole it. Hell had no fury. Oh well, it's your funeral. Let's get you mounted up. It fits perfectly. Now there is only the matter of payment, of course. How much? I ask only for enough to keep this ranch afloat. A minotaur in good health to keep the breeding going. I'm not greedy, you see. Here you are. Great, I see it. Here, yours to keep. I don't actually remember if we have a minotaur. We have a Magmoot. Oh, we have a minotaur right here. Sure, let's give it to you. Beautiful beast. This will add some more stamina to the breed, yes. So come with me and mount up. Okay. Wait, I need to change it right here. Not gonna lie, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You have a mount and it now stop random encounters. It does stop random encounters, ain't no way. So I bought all those cents for nothing. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. I like that you can see the saddle on there. That's nice. Alright, well, that's one quest done. Let me just double check. Yeah, we only have these two. Brainstorm how to find the Archtamers with Carlos at the Neo-Edo. Let's go do that. Sounds like a plan. Now, where is he? He's right there. Are there any new exclamation marks anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. I assume he's gonna be not here. This is Oh, I can now go here for the first time. And there is an exclamation mark. Okay. See all this amazing stuff we are doing. I cannot even talk about it with my best friends, my mom, my husband. It's a secret. We are all under non-disclosure agreements here. I get it, it's very important research, very sensitive stuff, but come on, it's getting ridiculous. Not even during the development of digital Temtem were we so secretive. And how did that go? Well, we developed digital species, didn't we? And also, well, Dr. Hamijo went rogue. Konstantinos created Clan Bel Soto and used the new tech to... Okay, maybe there is a point to all this secrecy, maybe. What is it about? Didn't you get the memo? It's that experimental thing based on the stuff we recovered from the... Hey, I'm not supposed to talk about it. Oh, they have a thingy over here. Good day, Biscuit. Please remember this is a restricted area. Can I go in? Yes, now that the war is over. Dr. Sasaya has started a new program to incentivize veteran tamers to provide lumas for Temtemology research. Go in and they will explain it to you. Understood. Don't tell me I need to bring a luma here, because I sold my only shiny I ever captured, which was the shiny Koish. I studied the noble world of Temcards, young tamer. Did you know Tems were condemned to live forever in the Temcard you first used to tame them? Trapped endlessly through Alder's research, we can now leave that in the past. Is there any Temtem whose Temcard doesn't really pair well with it? I can help you. This makes me nervous. Can you tell me more about it? Temcards are made up of bits, but some contain multitudes. It's whole other digital world swarming with life. Tems are never idle in these many worlds. Welcome to the Nanto Labs basement and Project Umbra. Only if you want Luma drops and to buy anything here. Ooh. Temps are never idle in these many worlds. Imagine endless battling, wave after wave of enemies, the excitement and tension all building up inside your Temps. The emotions all swirling up once your Temps face a boss. I'm getting goosebumps. It's totally harmless procedure with no risk to your Temps involved. You will enjoy the cosmetic improvement and your Temtem will enjoy a change of pace, so have a piqued eye interest. I'm interested. To begin the procedure, please show me a Temtem whose Temcard you want to change. I don't know. What is this? What a wonderful specimen of Cerny. As of right now, it lives in a Temcard. What kind of a Temcard would you like it to transfer to? I forgot which one is the red one. I think it's the Psycard, right? Actually, you know what? I never really paid attention to this. Let me look it up. If I search Temtem... Temcard type. I hope they have some pictures here. Okay, well they have the basic one. Temcard plus plus. What was that sound? Also, nice to see you, Dance 1x. Oh, the plus plus is the red one. The plus plus is the red one. And a normal plus is normal looking one. Are there any images? M card types. I just see that the red one is the plus plus, so I'm gonna use a plus plus. So you've chosen a Tem card plus plus. Even the most noble scientific causes must obey earthly laws and carry cost of 400 feathers. During the process, the Tem card containing Sardif will break. Are you sure you want to go through with the change? Sure. We are all set. Your Surnif will move from Tem card to a Tem card plus plus. Let's do it. Come back if you wish to make more Tem card swaps. Science never sleeps. So he's now in the red, I guess. I want all of them to be in a red, to be honest. That will cost me 1,600 roughly, but let's do it. Whiplamp will be next. I don't see any downside. It's a little expensive, but I like the aesthetic of the red Tem cards. So why not, you know? I think Turok is already red. Let me double check. Nah, he's plus. Let's upgrade him to plus plus. Mimit. And last but not least, I clicked the wrong thing. Broke. Now everyone should be red, and I wasted a lot of feathers. But you know what, that's alright. Can I see it anywhere? I guess I cannot, but they should all be red. When we go into battle, we should see red Tem cards. Actually, you know where we might be able to see it? We might be able to see it if I do equip seal. It's not visible here. Sure. I haven't used the seals yet either, but now is the time. I think these two can have the same seal. Hazarat. I think Hazarat is better with the firework, to be honest. And Turok probably also with the firework. Mimit is like a perfect fella to be from arcade since he's a digital one. And Brock will be a teleport one. So we are using every single seal we have on these fellas. Let's go. We are making progress. Progress towards what? I don't know. Aesthetics, I suppose. We need to increase the power to 700. That doesn't sound safe. I said increase the power. What's your job here? I'm tabulating the results from the Luma trials. My colleagues test them for speed, stamina and so on, and I run the resulting raw data through statistical analysis. How many? On average, 3.6 Lumas per hour. Not great, not terrible. Keep up the good work. Well, shut up and let me work. Okay. Are you a tamer folk? I guess I am. Great timing too. I need someone who can bring me a Luma Temtem. Are you good enough? I don't have any Luma. I have some questions first. So what do you want those Lumas for? What do you think? Luma stew? No, actually what? What? Of course not. What sort of crazies do you take us for? I hear they are tasty. You are joking, aren't you? I have work to do. Get out of here before I call the security guys. Holy moly, holy moly. Excuse me, do you have the security clearance to even be here? Why do I need that? How did you even get through the door? Oh wait, I know, you are Gabit Biscuit, aren't you? Their special fork from the Congress. We don't have much time for formalities right now, you see, but security protocols are really important, as we know from the Bel Soto case, so briefly. Welcome to Project Umbra. What is an Umbra? I'm not at liberty to say. Dr. Sasaya will fill you in as she sees fit. You are to see her immediately. What is this all about? I cannot say, but surely you can guess. You are a tamer, you know about Lumas, and this is the opposite. Join the dots. But information is on a need-to-know basis. Dr. Sasaya will decide what you can be told. She's expecting you. So what should I do now? Dr. Sasaya will tell you. She's at the dojo as usual. So we have a new quest. Let's go. Have I talked with you? All my best work is under NDA. Luma cloning? No way, buddy. The cloning debate was closed definitely years ago. At the onset of the digital revolution, cloning is immoral and illegal, period. We are not doing it. Not then, not now, not ever. After Dr. Hamijo was expelled back then, it became a matter of praxis at Nanto Labs, and now after the Bel Soto Wars, I expect the Archipelagic Congress to enforce this on a general level. Some controlled genetic tweaking is fine, but we are not opening the Endera's box of clonation, thankfully. So why are you buying for Lumas? My team is researching the conditions and triggers involved in Luma Temtem. What causes the 1 in 1000 mutation to cause a newborn Temtem to be a Luma? Is it already encoded in the DNA? Is it caused by the circumstances in which the egg matures and hatches? Is it a later matter of perinatal triggers? What role do the environment, feeding patterns and other factors play in the creation of Lumas? I suppose that makes sense. How much do you pay for them? There is no quick and reliable answer for that. Depends on how many specimens we already have of that particular variety, how rare it is, the specific needs of the R&D team that particular week. Basically just show me what you got and I will give you a quote for them, in Luma drops of course. What are the Luma drops? I misclicked. Orders from Dr. Sasaya, something to do with the way research funds are allocated and also to avoid creating wild inflation spikes. You obsessive tamers are a danger to the economy. I know what you are going to say, you never heard of them, that's because they are not a real currency. It's more of a token we use here internally as a way of rewarding our Luma suppliers. And before you ask, see my colleague over there. They sell top-notch stuff for Luma drops only, our way of saying thank you with an exclusive selection of really nifty stuff. Fine, I guess. I think that's all. Not today, bye. Man, I wish I didn't sell the coin. But oh well, welcome to the Luma Hunters Boutique. Show me what you have. Okay, we have a Temcart X. And some colors. What is this one? Oh, that's the shifting one. I saw that at someone when we were doing Claire, I think. Those are cool. Charcoal Luma-like dye. Funnily enough, I don't like any of these much. Although this one would maybe be nice to replace the one on my wings. Maybe. Or this one. I mean, some of these are cool. Do you only sell dyes? That's kind of less of an incentive to do Luma farming than I expected. I low-key kind of hoped there would be some other goodies, because I am already happy with how my outfit looks as it is. But that's alright, I guess. That is alright, I guess. Didn't we have a hole we wanted to... I guess we already did it, okay. Let's go find Carlos. Where the heck is he? I don't see him anywhere, what the heck? Go upstairs and talk to Carlos if you haven't yet. I haven't, but I don't see him anywhere. Also the quest. Indicator disappeared. I'm gonna go speak to Dr. Sasaya. Maybe that will bring back Carlos. I think I did things in the wrong order. It happens. Yeah, they are both here. So I'm thinking your people could sit on this side and tell me when you enter my people. Can't we all enter at the same time? This is more complex than the court protocol of the ancient sheikhs. Look, we don't. Ah, Gabit Biscuit, thanks for dropping by. Listen, something came up. I didn't want to bother you again with official business, but you are not sending them to run wedding errands, are you now, Sassy? Of course not, I would never. But come to think of it, we could use a hand. How can I help? Just joking, it's not wedding business, Biscuit. Listen, we have a bit of a situation. With an experimental development at Nanto Labs, I've called you because it's related to Temtem. Or because you are the official go-to, we have a problem needs solving, folk. Anyway, you are trustworthy and you have Congress level clearance, so I'm going to brief you on the Umbra project. That sounds ominous. Oh no, it's not. It's well, actually, the way things are going, yes, it's a little ominous. What is it? It's two things, really. There is the torch ships and there is the theory. Tell me about the ships. Nanto Labs, in collaboration with Kisiwan engineers, Arburian physicists and Omninesian navigators, have developed a new kind of airship. Only it's not really an airship. We call them torch ships because they are not moved by winds and propellers. but by jets of flame. Can you believe that? It's been a major breakthrough thanks to Ojimah, but more about him later. Tell me about the theory. This is probably more your speed. Temtemology. So basically, for almost a decade we've been making slow advances in the study of Luma Temtem. Why and how do Temtem become Luma? What parts of their DNA trigger that mutation? What ambient factors cause it? How can it be replicated? That's the usual stuff. Now here is a very fringe theory. What if the reserve of Luma Temtem was also possible? Identical but opposite shifts in DNA, which have never been observed in nature, but which in theory would be possible with what we know of genetics nowadays. We call these hypothetical, antithetical Luma Temtem Umbra. Until now we've given the idea little credence, but we will have the reason to revise our assumptions, and that's where Ojimah comes in play. And why me? Because you are available. Second, because you are obviously one of the best Congress assets out there. But more importantly, because it concerns a friend of yours. He might be missing and in danger. Ooh. It's Kemal. He's stranded in a place. It's complicated. Say no more, I will do it. Very well, so now that I have your interest, I think it's time you met a certain someone. Could you go fetch Ojimah, please? You will find him at the Miyako temple. And when you see him, you will understand why he's there and why I need you for this mission, Biscuit. If Kemal is in danger, we must act fast. Well said, so get a move on. If it isn't my old partner, nice of you to come visit, Biscuit. So what are you up to these days? Trying to track down the 4 Archtamers. Do you know the meaning of kill, Biscuit? That's bound to be tricky. They are very elusive. You saw how they only showed up at the 11th hour to save the day. But hey, we've done a lot of impossible things before. You and I, haven't we, partner? Let's see. Safe to assume Nalla returned to Kisiwa. I bet she wants to get her dojo back after being held by Clan Belsoto in Arbory, so there is a decent chance she's in Wumbi. What about Stowaway? That one is a little harder to pin down. He seems to travel around a lot, hence his name. Why don't you ask at the airship terminal here in Neo-Edo? They might have seen him if he well stowed away. Good idea. And Naolin? Didn't you come across him on surface of Tukma? He's more of a hermit, so I'm guessing he might be back home. Yes, in Corrupted Badlands. Sounds like a good start. And what about Endera? I'm totally at sea with her. Remember how the other Archtamers had to invoke her? You aren't going to just find her watching TV at home. All I can think of is she was somehow related to the ancient Sea Queen of Dennis. I don't remember what they taught us in school about that old legend. But rumor has it there is a place in the Aquamarina caves where the Sea Queen is still venerated. Perhaps you can learn more there. That's all. Now if you will excuse me, Biscuit, I need to go over 1,000 details for the wedding. Thank you very much. I won't keep you any longer. My pleasure. Always glad to chat with an old friend like you, Biscuit. Oh, Biscuit, one last thing before I forget. I'm not taking any new casework before the weddings, but just yesterday this charming old lady come to me with a job and I just couldn't deny the poor thing. So I told her I would contact you instead. Is that okay? It's not a big deal, just some missing Temtem thing, but she was so sad, so desperate. Where can I find her? I thought you had to gone back to Aina's place, so I gave her that address. She should be in Zadar by now. Thanks, buddy, I owe you one. It's just a routine case, but helping people is always important. Suddenly, we have a bunch of quests. Love to see it. He will be in Sasaya's office at some point. There might be another place you need to go to, probably back in Dennis. You want a quest called a routine case. We just got it, let's go. I see a question mark. Let's go inspect it. Have you seen a young denizen guy around here trying to smuggle into an airship? Stowing away without a ticket, you mean? Well, yeah, there was that guy. Came running like he was in a great hurry, but I wasn't paying much attention to him, because a second later there comes Toshihiro, running as well, chasing after him, and bluff, he was gone just like that. What airship did he take? I didn't see which one. He's a slippery one. You know where he was going? No idea, sorry, maybe back to Dennis. Who's that Toshihiro? If you never met him, you never truly been to Sipanku, my friend. He's the owner of the local Izakaya buddy. Best drinking hole in Neo-Edo. The owner of Izakaya. Alright, that's close by. Let's go inspect it. Also, I wanna check something. I kind of want a soul-bound Vonix, but I don't know how to do it. Let me go double check before I do this quest, if it's something to do with this building. Because I know you can rename over there. Can I help in any way? Mind coming back later, please, once I get organized. Which desk? First one to my right, Temtem registration. Second one is for citizen data. Use the first desk to my right. I will let you work then. I don't think this is the place. Onyx. The registry says you are not the original tamer of this particular Temtem. The fee for the process will amount to 20,000. Is this the thing that makes you soulbound? I don't think it is. I think this is for renaming. Let me check my backpack. I do have a free renaming voucher that I can use. You know what, sure. Free renaming voucher. I'm gonna rename a Whiplum, maybe. Maybe Hazarat. I'm gonna call you Spicy Boy. Spicy Boy. Let's go. And it's done. Thank you for using your Temtem registration bureau today. We acquired Spicy Boil. I am happy. If I get more renaming vouchers, I might rename Mimit, Turok and Whiplump as well. Maybe even Brock, not too sure. He is already renamed, so he's the lowest of priority at the moment. Another denizen, you wouldn't be a friend of that impudent freeloader, that cheeky rogue boy, that stowaway. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if he travels around without paying too. He ate my best gyoza and drank my best sake, then he ran for it. I ran after him but lost him at the terminal. Pretty sure he sailed away, the scoundrel. He owes me a hefty bill. Any idea where he might have gone? What do I care? I just want to get my money. He managed to rack up a bill of 5,000. Why do you want Aohi? I feel like I missed some dialogue or something. I mean, I do have Aohi somewhere that I could give, I suppose. I don't remember where I have him. There he is. It's a very altruistic of yours, Denizen. I wish all of them were like you. Would you like something on the house? Just tell me where he went. But I have no idea. Like I said, he gave me the slip. He was sitting over there chatting with someone about visiting this place called Paharo Fall. Something like that. Paharo Drop? I have no idea. I've never been there. It's in Dennis. Well, maybe you could ask there then. Fair enough. Well, into Dennis we go. I actually do remember where this is. It's close to the Narwhal station, actually. We just go to the right and then down and we are there. But pretty easy to find. Pretty easy to find. We are there. It's right here. David. Oh, hello, Biscuit. We meet in person finally. You look kind of adorable, not gonna lie. Do I know you? Not in person, but I'm a tamer from Zadar like you, just a little older. I had my apprentice Eve a few years ago. By the pines, and so much has happened, and I've been so many places and seen so many things like yourself, I'm sure. Yeah, it was down below all the way. Come on, I know it was hard, but everything went right at the end, didn't it? And here we are, you and me, at the end of an era. I like to come here to Paharo Drop to chill and remember how it started. Here in our little bell of the Dennis, it's good to remember that and to realize how far we've come. I feel like Temteming up. Of course, never lose that, Biscuit. We are Temtem tamers after all. This is what we do. It will be a pleasure one last fight for old time's sake, eh? Alrighty then. Who's gonna win? Ooh, that looks cool, the confetti. I like it. Was a good decision to equip that, I think. Probably should have done it long ago. But oh well, we got there in the end. Vulcan and Mologu. Alright. Guess I can do this and this. I think next turn Tsunami should finish Mologu, so I might as well use that. Akranox, okay. This will exhaust me, but that's fine. bad, not bad. Taste Munch. I think Taste Munch can be taken out with a water cannon, probably. Never lose that Dutch biscuit, that's the spark that has made you the great tamer you are. Thanks for the game, biscuit. You made my day. Please accept this as a token of friendship. Temtem Radar Pájaro. Okay. But you came all this way looking for that stowaway, right? You know where I can find him? He's an elusive rogue, that eternal kid. Always on the move, jumping into ships, coming and going, never too long in one place. He's hard to find if he doesn't want to be found. He was around here a few hours ago and we had a chat, just small talk, but I remember he said he was going to taste the Green Glen Forest mushroom stew. I think that's in Arbery, right? Thank you, that helps. My pleasure. Safe travels, friend. Temtem Radar. Each Temtem Radar will help you track a specific evolutionary line in their natural habitats. While the radar is active, you will notice some Temtem getting out of their spawns and appearing near you. Approaching one of these special Temtem will trigger an encounter with them, and defeating them, these Temtem will increase the current chain in your radar. Each time you defeat or capture a Temtem in these special encounters, the radar chain will increase. Increasing the chain will get you stronger and more unique Temtem. Temtem in the special encounters start appearing with a minimum SV value of 20, reach 100 encounters and things start to get spicy. The Luma chains for those Temtem will be multiplied by 5, reach 200 and the multiplier will be 10. Okay, defeating or capturing a Temtem outside of the evolutionary line you are currently tracking will stop the current chain and the radar will break. If you reach 300 encounters, the radar will also break and you will need to use a new one. If you are lucky enough to find a Luma, capturing them will break the radar, but you will get the Luma in return. Pretty good deal. So this is how you get the achievement. I only miss 4 more achievements now. We are so close. This is how you get the Radar Expert achievement. Alright. That sounds like something I wanna do in between the streams, because doing 300 encounters... I'm taking a wild guess, but that would probably take at least like 4 or so hours, right? Maybe not, maybe it would be quicker because we can one-shot everything. I don't know, do I wanna do that? Do I wanna do that? I only have like 50 minutes roughly left, then I need to end the stream. I might do it in the next episode potentially and see what that's all about. Do it once on stream and then after that I can do it whenever, you know, maybe. Let's go check the Dubmiss arrest. Here we are. And here is the question mark. May the Sea Queen smile upon your endeavors. What brings you here today? I seek Endera to formally challenge her. And you thought the Sea Queen will guide you to her, of course, but her queendom flourished many centuries before what you call archtamers came to be. Before the very concept existed, she stands under the full pan moon, and those who understand the ancient lore know where to find her. if she wishes to be found. Under the full pan moon, I cannot help you if what you seek is the mere woman, the flesh that fronts for the eternal concept. Go talk to that learned lady downstairs, she is more your kind of tangible. Alrighty then. I'm running out of funds, soon I will have to go back to Arbory and work on my next paper. I seek Endera, good luck. I have spent years studying the myths of the Sea Queen and you seek another big prize, the legendary Endera. In fact, some argue they are one and the same. Different faces of the same character of archetype, perhaps historical. She's real, I have spoken to her. Let me guess, very late in a pub, correct? Actually, yes. QED. I don't know what that means. Who argues that? A whole fraction of Arborian scholars, starting with Lady Catherine herself. Her Trail of the Sea Queen is still in print almost 400 years after she founded the university. That might be a good starting point if you want to read up on the topic. Actually, you can probably find a used copy at Doses and Books in Old Uhuru. Alright. So that's that. Let's go speak to Miyako. I remember one quest wants us to go into the temple, so let's do that. Yes, there is indeed a question mark. I just need to remember which way to get there. Ah, this is not the way. This must be the way. Man, I love riding my freaking Minotaur or whatever the name was. Alright.
Huh?
Ojimah. Biscuit, finally we meet. What are you doing here? Most of the time just learning to be me, some of the time like now paying my dues. The debts that my former self owes the whole of the archipelago. How did you survive? How did he survive? You think you denizens invented parachutes, he had his own. I floated down watching his biggest creation crash and burn, and something snapped inside. The next thing that snapped was a branch. I lined it in that forest in Arbory, banged my head, and the next thing I remember I'm here with the High Priest nursing me. What are you really doing here? Becoming someone else. This is what this place stands for, remember? Like down below you are. I get where you are coming from. There is no escaping what I did when I was him. There is only doing all I can do as Ojimah to make things better. Why did Dr. Sasaya send me for you? Because I've been helping them with the Umbra project. If my former self can toot his own horn, I was and am the foremost expert in aeronautic engineering in the archipelago. President Tihani might be idealistic, but she's also pragmatic. I could be rotting in jail with General X, but I'm more useful helping Nanto labs. And it's a chance to earn my new life, my new self. Alright, what is Project Umbra? Torch ship development, a new kind of flying machine, building on my former self's breakthroughs for the Telobos. Made for what intentions should be made, exploration, discovery, and scientific progress. Not war, never again. Fine, let's just get going. I will see you at the Nanto labs. You should have the clearance to get into the skunkworks section. It's on the lowest floor. I wasn't allowed there even when I was Dr. Sasaya's assistant, when he was. Alrighty then, so that's another quest done. Well, not done, but progressed, I suppose. Are there any other question marks around here? I don't see any, except for the Nanto Labs one. So I guess we can go teleport there. Quickest way is probably through Neoedo. So let's do that. Alright, where is he? He's right here. And assuming their protective suits are intact, we think they should last at least another 48 hours. Good enough, here is our rescue team anyway. Doctor, have you met Biscuit? So what do? We are putting together a rescue mission. We are almost ready to launch the Umbra 2. Pretty much the next prototype after the Umbra 1, which was piloted by Kemal. Hopefully the hotfixes to the navigation system are effective. If they aren't, we are going to need a rescue mission for your rescue mission, and we don't have a third torch ship, so this has to work, Doctor. In that case, we cannot trust the autopilot. The Umbra 2 needs a real navigator. Well, that's what you said about the Umbra 1, so we convinced Kemal to pilot it, and well, that's not helping, Doctor. I know a pilot. Who? More than your usual, I mean. Yo mama. What? Sorry, I got carried away. I think they want me to choose Adia Turay, but I'm curious. How about Lady Lottie? Please, I'm not letting that Inserapher plus Snob anywhere near the Umbra 2. That fool couldn't even find a bathroom on the telebus. Was there one? Of course not. She should have known, the fool. I guess we have to go with Adia Turay. That's a possibility. And our only option right now, so let's go with her. Where is she? I think she had a place in Uhuru. Brilliant, you get her. We will run the final pre-launch tests. Meet us on the launch pad. We are launching from Arbury Biscuit, so far from the town as possible for safety. You know where those old stones are. Go. Alright. Next stop is therefore gonna be Uhuru, I suppose. Although they did say the old Uhuru, which I assume they mean the one... Oh, there is a bunch of question marks here, okay. I assume they mean the one that's like through this cave on the other side. But let's go inspect the question marks that we stumbled into. One of which is in the library. That's gonna be the book-related one. Looking for any book in particular? Do we have the Trail of the Sea Queen? I think so. It's a scholarly book. Not exactly a very popular paperback. Last time I checked, we still had a copy. Should be in that bookcase to your left. Trail of the Sea Queen, a study in comparative lore by Catherine of Properton, a pretty hefty academic tome, let's see. I have to read it anyway. We need to consider the legend of the Sea Queen in terms of the prehistoric and undocumented but certainly real first contact between the sailors of the Silaro and the Temtem herders of the Hatless Hill. Predating the development of denizens scraped by at least 5 centuries, and although much more recent than the myths concerning Aisha's motherhood in Kisiva, they define a similar foundational moment. Endera, who in many ways embodies and replaces the Sea Queen matriarch archetype and recycles it into a seminal roguish culture hero, does not appear in written form until some 200 years later. So where is Endera? There is something about her ship here. Most traditions give the name of Endera's vessel as the Sogra, painted the color of the Iwaba grass after the Shogun proposed her for marriage. But she elected to part instead, accompanied by her trusted and closest companion, the navigator Mote, born under the warning Panmoon. Unfortunately, all extant copies of the Enderiad currently accessible show significantly different versions. The most ancient ones are the most desirable as sources. And I personally believe the Miyakian libraries must contain copies that predate ours by a good century or two. But alas, the monks have not granted us access to their archives. Let's hope I have more luck than the author, I suppose. I assume they want me to memorize this. Otherwise, why would they color code it? So I'm gonna screenshot it. There we go, screenshot taken. We shall see if it's gonna be useful or not. Before we figure it out though, let's go to the other question mark that's nearby. It's at the bottom, so I guess we go this way. And down this way. Hello, I found you. You have a massive television here. Yes, what? Oh no, not you again. Kemal, no, whatever it is, I don't wanna hear it. You've dragged me all around the airborne archipelago like 10 times, and now I'm finally taking a vacation. Besides, you cannot keep barging into my house like that. Actually, now I understand what everyone has been telling me about you not quite getting the concept of private property. Kemal is in Den. Kemal is a big boy, he knows what he's doing. And besides, you have put him and the rest of my crew in danger time and time again. We crashed into Tukma and nearly fell into acid. We airdropped into Uhuru in the middle of a war. My narwhal was seconded to the Archipelagian Congress, so don't go all, oh, danger so scary on me now. Just listen. Not again, I'm covering my ears, turning the volume up. Cannot hear, cannot listen. Get lost. Let's take a look around, maybe I will get an idea. They are not here, I'm ignoring everything and everyone. Happy place, happy place. I don't want to rummage through Adia's food leftovers. You better not, I'm saving that for dinner. I guess she doesn't exactly have a green thumb. Nothing too personal. Thank the Celaro it's not, considering that's my PC. What's your password? Get lost, folk. That's a weak password. Advanced technique for rock hoppers. Cool. I know I am. Starring Mrs. Yet, the trendiest actress. I think I saw her on the Narwhal once, going back to her hometown in Nanga. I know where they filmed this scene. Sorry, out of the middle. Abstract art. Never thought she'd be into something so non-figurative. Is this an abstract self-portrait? No, it's your real father. Holy moly. You know what? That's fair enough. Are you trying to cajole me, Biscuit? Don't even bother. Is that Endera too? Just shut up and let me watch it. I know where they filmed this scene. I've been there. It's this place in... I think it was in Sipanku. The Pillars of High Above. And you know who plays Endera? It's the Omniscient actress. I think it was Vissesia. She's awesome. Okay, you wanna talk? Fine, let's talk. Just stop sprouting random facts like a Tempedia. I didn't know you Roghot. What? Why do you... Kemal tattoo, right? How do you... Why is this important? You were partying with them, weren't you, Adia? Drinking pins in Arbory, I suppose. Or downing Reposedo in Tukma. Enough, that's enough. You are just talking nonsense. Get out of my house. Okay, I was on a roll. So let me try. Let me try if I can figure out what I did wrong. Drinking pins in Arbory. You are just talking nonsense. Get out of my house. Okay, maybe it definitely is Endera too. It's definitely... Oh, I misclicked. Are you into surfing? Enjoying some sake in Sipanku? As per usual with these quests, I think I'm just gonna Google it because holy moly. We would be here for centuries. This is called Aina's house. Aina's house quest. Let's do it that way. No wait, this is not Aina. This is Adia. My bad. Temtem. Let's see if this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. So I was correct. Most of the answers. It do be Endera too. Sipanku Pillars of High Above. God dang it, I misclicked. Alright, and you know who plays Endera? It's Omniscient Vissesia. I had those right. And then this is where we failed usually. Rockhopped Menki Reposado. Who the heck is Menki? Enough, that's enough. I don't know how you know all that, but I've had it with you, Biscuit. Temtem up. Oh yeah, perfect. Now we can see if we have to read them cards that I wanted. Yes, we do. Let's go. Even I got cough from the confetti. Holy moly. The confetti is too strong. This might be a rough battle. I also forgot to heal, but that's alright. I think we will manage. Just do that, should be fine. That's one down, 5 to go. Alright, Saku over there. I'm gonna sacrifice Vonix. Should be fine. That is 2 down, 4 to go. I think I'm gonna bring back the spicy boil. Good workout. Spicy boil, let's go. I should have known she would swap them. But that's alright. I think they are planning to tag team the spicy boil. So let's do this. Poor spicy boyo didn't stand a chance. Is down for the count as well. Not bad, not bad. Let's go Turok, I suppose. If Feather Gatling won't do much, so let's do Humiliating Slap and let's swap Whiplam for Mimic. We have a decent chance here. It is just a matter of time. Rockfall, maybe. Maybe. I guess Humiliating Slap again. I think that was perfect time to transform into Saku. And well, even though we beat the story in the previous episode, you can clearly see there is still a bunch of stuff left to do. So definitely some more episodes are coming, even after this one. Now guys, okay, well, let's tornado you. It's gonna be a slow process, but eventually we will get it done. Turok is exhausted too, so let's swap into Barok, I guess. Oh, we cannot because he's trapped. I should pay more attention to the symbols, I suppose. That's alright, it happens. We are both exhausted. So let's swap for the two that haven't been on the battlefield yet. See how that goes. Not bad. Let's do Tornado because it's quick. Mito Seiho. Now it's just us two versus the Saku. Shouldn't be too difficult, I suppose. Though he is effective against everything I do. So I guess we will see how it goes. I might have to do a revive on Spicy Boyo or something. But let's see, for now it seems to be going well. Slowly but steadily. Who knew she was so strong? It's actually not good. We still have some folks that we can use. Pretty tight fight overall. Fine, you won. I know I'm going to regret this, but fine, I will do it just so you leave me well alone. I'm already regretting it. Do it for Kemal. Exactly, just for him. He's gonna owe you big kbit biscuit. You are the biggest pain in the ass in the whole archipelago. Anyone ever told you that? Pretty sure you've told me a few times, and I haven't been wrong ever. See you at the lounge pad. Sure, see you there, and that's me roped into yet another spot of craziness courtesy of Biscuit. Holy moly, she really hates my guts. And I haven't even done anything to her. Except, you know, crashing one ship. And joining a war, I suppose. Nothing huge though, nothing huge. Let's go into Wambi. I think Wambi had one of the quests as well. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's at the dojo. I should probably heal first, though. That would be a smart thing to do. All of them are red. That looks nice. I'm very happy about that. Was an investment into something the other players probably won't really even notice, but I'm just happy that my cards are red, you know. It fits my color scheme. Love it when old friends come to visit. Welcome to your home, Wanangu. Is Nalla here? Sorry to disappoint, but no, she's not here. She dropped by to say hi, and I thought she was going to ask for her dojo back, you know. She would be perfectly within her rights. I only stepped up as a dojo master because she wasn't around when the Bell Soto invaded, but no, she didn't. In fact, she seemed happy not to, relieved like a weight off her chest, you know. Complimented me on how I run the dojo and then said she was taking a long holiday. Do you know where she might have gone? Sure I do. She mentioned she wanted to take up fishing. So there is only one place really, the Nuru Lodge. And what about you? I need some me time, but right now I'm in the middle of reorganizing the dojo. You heard the honey, she wants to change how we work. Elected representatives sent to the Congress, permanently in session, regular briefings and reports, constant accountability. She's making sure every island participates and that the Congress is always aware of what's going on. Thank you, I will go then, and enjoy your days to the fullest, my folk. This peace is what all true tamers strive for. Alright. We can go there on foot because it's very close by. Literally just need to climb a mountain. And we are at our destination, and she's right here. Apparently. Don't scare off the Koish. What do you want, Biscuit? I want to challenge you. I'm afraid you are not Mwanangu. I'm finally enjoying my retirement. The way Mex ambushed me and all those days in the Breeside Castle dungeons, that's more than enough proof that I am overdue to retire. And coming back to Kisewa and finding how well Musa has reorganized the dojo, that is just confirmation. So thank you for coming to say hi, but I am not going back to wherever you want me to. I am stepping down as dojo master and as archtamer too. What if I give you a... Biscuit, listen to yourself. I don't want you to give me anything. Why would I? And why would you? You cannot change people's minds just by giving them the right Temtem, defeating them in a fight, or saying the right thing. This is not how things work. People are not like quests in one of those games of video. Home to Tamer's Paradise, it will be fun. I haven't even been there yet. How does the game tell me that I already visited it? What the heck? Quit fishing and fight me. I shall not, but I suggest you try fishing. Perhaps it will give you the peace of mind you so sorely need. Fishing is okay, but let's talk about something else. Biscuit, I said no. Let me enjoy my retirement. Perhaps if I defeated a bunch of tamers because reasons. You are not really listening, are you, Biscuit? Oops. Catch a Koish in Nuru Lodge and show it to Nalla. I wonder if I could just use this week's Koish for this purpose. Let me put you temporarily down. You are the 5 out of 5, let's go. If this works, it's gonna be kind of funny. Have you tried fishing yet? Here you go. I see you practice your fishing with that Koish. Good job, Manangu. Can we fight now? You will never learn, Biscuit. I could use some Ogogoro right now. If I bring you that, will you fight me? No, I already told you, Biscuit, you cannot keep trying to get your way by giving people random stuff. This is not D&D. Still worth trying. It's gonna be a much longer quest than I anticipated. But oh well. So I guess there is the photo symbol over there. We need to take a quest over there. Let's go take the photo first. I can teleport directly to Wumbi after that. I'm gonna eat a cent though. Just to make this slightly easier. Which way are we going? Down. Which way are we going? Up, left, down, up, up. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. That's for the weekly challenge. Instantly we got enough experience to get Monkey Dance, I guess. Cool, so that's how those work. I will do probably in between the streams the Tamer Pass related stuff. I don't know if I can do all of them. We still don't have Tamer's Paradise. We can probably do this. We can probably... Well, I cannot do this either. I cannot do this either, I don't think. This will probably not happen either because the PvP has insane waiting times. Ori Radar, I could probably get that. Maybe I already have it. In fact, let me see. Temtem Radar. Where are they located? I have no idea where they are. Have to be in the gear, right? I'm confused. Maybe they are in the key items. No idea. We only have the Pajaro one, so I guess I would have to buy the one we need from a trade house or something. Welcome to the Prancing Gnu. I'm fetching some Ogogoro for Nalla. That's a vintage classic. It's not for me, ma'am. It's for my granny. I won't drink it, promise. It's for her. I'm trying to talk her out of retirement with fishies and booze. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What do you want me to do? It's just the way things work in our archipelago. It's your life, Mwanangu, but bottom line is you are not getting any real booze from me without an ID. It's for Nalla, so maybe I could find some sort of ID at her place. I'll be back, eh? We literally got drunk at the end of the previous episode. And suddenly we cannot drink anymore, again. Explain that. These look lovingly crafted and well loved, probably priceless antiques. Then what's this? For all those summer afternoons in the Uhuru steppes, a present from someone who loves her, then I wonder who. Maybe I could look for this person. By the steps of Uhuru. Even in game I keep getting sidetracked instead of focusing on the quest at a time. But I don't see any new question marks popping in. By the steps of Uhuru, I guess it would be then somewhere around here. Oh yes, I see it. Making progress. We'll have to probably end the episode and continue next time. We have a lot of things to do. So many things to see. I'm just waiting for someone. Could that be Nalla, former dojo master and arch tamer? No, Nalla, my dear nun, and you are? I'm the friend of hers. What are you being so cagey for then? Listen, Madam Manangu, you show up out of the blue just like that and you ask me about my name. And I still don't know if you are for real. I'm a tamer and there is only one way for me to take you seriously, really. Alrighty then. One more fight before we end for today. Would be an easy fight, she only has 5 Temtems. Of all the Temtems you could spawn, you spawned an Yowler. It's gonna be a while before we take him out. It works surprisingly well. Well, goodbye, Whiplum. It was nice having you. Feisty boyo, it's your turn. I'm just gonna do this. And why isn't that effective? What the heck? Is Wolfie a stone type? I thought he was a leaf type. Must have bamboozled myself. Would be fine. Eventually we will get him. Or maybe not. Okay, I think Turok would work nicely against these two. Probably. A Momo. A Momo. Alrighty then. This might be enough to get the victory potentially. Never mind, turns out our Starneef couldn't lift long enough. I guess let's bring in Brock then. Yet another victory. You are not half bad for a denizen. Alright. Do you know where she is? She's fishing at the Neurolodge. Oh, she must have lost track of time. I better go there myself then. Thanks for the info. She's my last granny and I love her to bits. We used to play Aqua Marina Empire non-stop when I was a kid. How can I convince her to accept my challenge? Just give her time. She loves nothing better than a good Temtem bout. She's just tired after all she's been through. You heard about the Belsotos and all that, right? Yeah? Sure you did. Anyway, you wanna come see her then? Meet me there then. Alrighty. We will do that in the next episode. For sure. I am pretty excited to continue next time. But for now, this will be it. So, thank you so much for watching yet another episode of Temtem, and until next time, bye bye.